Welcome back to the show. I hope you don't mind the change of scenery, but we got tired of being inside the house. My name is Darius, a.k.a. Pusha D.
And it's your boy TK, a.k.a. Mr. Unwind.
And you are now watching Mind the Gap.
Well, we discover the truth behind the noise.
Thank you very much, sir. And today we'll be going over a few things. We'll be talking about the racism in China going on with black people.
That's crazy.
Even though we've been defending them over here, but we'll get into that. Also, how the coronavirus is affecting the African-American community, and how America is responding to the solutions to help coronavirus, i.e. the protests that are going on right now, which we'll also get into it. But before we get into all that, please look below the video, check the link so you can find out where you can follow us on social media and subscribe to us on Patreon to become patrons so you can get extra content and early access to bonus videos and whatnot.
Facts.
All right. So what you want to jump into?
We jumping into this racism.
Let's jump into this racism. If you haven't noticed, we have cups in our hands.
Yeah.
And they have...
it's going to be a very loose lip episode.
We loose with it, baby. Mm-hmm. Switching it up a little bit.
Just a little bit.
So, China. I was going to put my phone down, but I don't trust it. So I think it's very interesting because when it first popped off and we found out, that Wuhan had this disease and everything was going down, and then we saw there's a threat over here that I saw a lot of violence against, Chinese people, which one I thought was stupid because for one, if they did have it, putting your hands on them is not the best way to defend against that.
Fact. And don't ever we understand jokes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about stuff that's being said, man. Like sometimes
you'll get these jokes.
You get these jokes. That's gonna happen with certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's just something. So that's just something I understand. But like the violence, we didn't understand. We're like, man, why y'all putting a hand? If you put hands on somebody that you think may have the coronavirus, then you got the coronavirus.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? So even if I didn't understand the aggression, I didn't understand the logic of you fighting and stabbing, like the thing that happened in Sam's Club.
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous.
Like I didn't understand it. It was like, bro, now you got it.
I think an instance like that's just somebody who already had the bad idea about Chinese people who just needed an excuse.
Yeah, that's all that.
Y'all trying to kill us, so now I'm gonna try to stab you. But they stabbed a mom and like a 2-year-old girl. Come on.
Yeah, bro,
that's
that
wild.
Shit was wild. That shit was wild. But like I say, that shit was just stupid. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, like, even if you don't like Chinese people, if you put your hands on it, you're going to get the coronavirus. Like,
that's just people looking for a reason, man. Yeah. They need a reason to hate. And now they feel justified because, you trying to kill us.
Yeah.
Or you are the reason that we down or whatever.
But anyway. But then you get the news that, you know what I'm saying?
Fast forward till now.
Then you get the news that they over there telling about, how black people or people that are African can't get,
Can't get service, can't go in the... as if it came from us. As if
we the problem.
That's what I don't like, man. Like, it wasn't because of y'all in the first place. Now you doing it to us.
I never understood how people of any culture blame black people or people of any type of color for certain problems that was caused by people that didn't have color. The problem with the coronavirus came from Chinese people.
Right.
Or the Chinese area. Wuhan, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. That's what the first cases we saw.
Yeah, the first cases that we saw.
Not in Africa.
Not in Africa. Not no black person or black, continent, nothing.
But now that it's made its way to the community, now all of a sudden... They want to shun black people.
Trying to make it seem like it stick to us more than y'all. Come on, man. That shit is ridiculous.
Now, let's play devil's advocate. Let's see if we can find a good...
I'm going to find my point, but my point is not going to be as far as yours. You know what I'm saying?
So let's say that we live in a community, right? Mm-hmm. And then we suffer a disease. Mm-hmm. Okay? There's a community next to us, but they're not going through it. And then we finally get to a point to where... We've found out how to handle the virus and our numbers are going down. And then all of a sudden this community gets infected. Yeah. Do we start interacting with them or do we try to show like some type of compassion? Like how do we...
I get your point, but in this discussion, it doesn't make sense because it was the people of Wuhan.
Yeah.
Like if the people of Wuhan, as far as we know, weren't just all Chinese people.
Mhm.
It could have been Brazilian people.
Right.
It could have been Australian people. It could have been any people that
All we know
lived-
is Wuhan.
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 It was a city of
Got
Wuhan.
you all in check.
Yeah, fact. That's all we know. And it could have been black people there, or any other person there.
If
It's
you
not
in
like
Wuhan, you in Wuhan, no matter what color you are.
So if you did that, you should have been like, if you from any part outside of this part, then we can't serve you.
Yeah.
Unless something over there where all black people live on this side of the
Is that the case?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Because I'm saying even over there, like even people that I
Well,
know.
I don't know, because do they not have a little community over there?
Yeah, they all got communities over there. That's what I'm saying. Like that doesn't make sense. It's not like this side was higher than that side. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense because I can understand if you separating out, okay, all the black people stay on this side and all the Chinese people stay on this side.
My bad, you got some
I appreciate-
wildlife on your shoulder.
I appreciate that. Please get it off. Don't kill it though. Don't just get it off. You know what I'm saying? But if it's about to kill me, you make sure you get it off.
Take it out.
Yeah. But that's why I didn't understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like this community of black people stay in this area and they secluded and they numbers rise.
Yeah.
Nah. Y'all numbers rise, not us. Even in Africa, the numbers in Africa didn't even
But I
rise.
thought I read something like that the numbers in that community started rising in like the African subsection they have over there.
I didn't read that.
Hmm.
I didn't see that. That's what
Don't quote me on that, but I think I
But
may
if
have
you
read
right,
something like that.
now if you right,
Then they gotta you gotta wait outside, bro.
no, I'm not waiting outside. Forget that.
But I think if it is like you said, if you in Wuhan, you in Wuhan, period.
Yeah,
So
period.
if it's going around, it's going to affect my community too.
As
So
far as
by
I know,
now,
there's no little Africa in China. That's all I'm saying.
little Africa.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got little China and
Yeah.
stuff over here, but I don't know about no little Africa over here. And also, I don't get two things. I don't get how. I get that black people all even in America, you know what I'm saying, they want to fight because Mike, when I heard, I was like, damn, that's messed up over there.
Yeah.
But that's not really my fight. You know what I'm saying? I want to fight the stuff that's over here, like the black people over here that's getting the cases that we got over here as far as African American community, like the numbers rising them, they death toll.
Yeah.
Over there I can't really do nothing about. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like we causing a problem, and it's also not like I can do anything. Far as I know, I'm glad that they said it because I'm not traveling to China.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had hopes to travel in China, but now I don't want to go because I feel like they got you know what I'm saying, racist.
But that's
over there
the
to a certain
crazy
level.
thing. Any other circumstances, well, I'm not gonna say they love us, but they like
You talk about
They-
all the work
they-
they do in Africa.
Hmm?
Talk about all the work they do in Africa.
no, that's just to play to own Africa.
Yeah,
we know what that is.
we know what that
We know
is,
that.
yeah.
I know Akon got like a credit line from China, but he just really just sold Africa. Well,
Yeah.
that's a whole different other thing.
Yeah.
But like you can see our influence in their culture. If we talking about
Yeah. Talk about fashion and shit.
yeah, fashion, the music they listen to, it's the whole thing. Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So and every time we go to China, or whatever, they act like they never seen us before. They always taking pictures of it. You know how the stories you hear about when they see black skin and it's wow.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden it's
It's like we got the coronavirus. I didn't like that concept though. I didn't like it. So I'm saying not that they care that much, but it's like it's not. I'm really not going to travel to there anyway. I mean, it's enough pollution there anyways for me not to go. But now I really not want to go because of the trash society.
Your boy got allergies. I wouldn't make it 1 foot in China.
We'll make it off the plane.
When you so congested that you got to build up instead of out, bro, you got a problem. But
that's why I'm at with it. I'm not. That whole thing is trash. But I'm not going. to put so much because like you know my thing is it's only so many battles I can fight.
yeah.
There's only so much energy I can put.
But
in
here's
each
the thing: do you think that what's going on in China should radiate to over here? Because I see people now saying, "He said I never trust these Chinese people anywhere. That's why I don't fuck with them now." But they doing that over here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I haven't seen examples of them showing like Chinese people showing the same, disdain or non-compassion towards us over here. Do you think it's right for us or people?
About eye for the eye type
yeah,
shit?
but over here. Whereas,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Eye for an eye.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't let these Chinese people over here.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, I knew. That's why I don't fuck with them now. That's why I don't go to their restaurants now.
I mean, if you're doing eye for the eye makes sense, but logically it doesn't, because it's like at this point it doesn't matter who. Did you come from Wuhan or something like that? You know what I mean? like then we might have a discussion or some shit like that. And that's pretty much anybody, but mainly Chinese people. If you came from Wuhan, but even so, it's like anybody and everybody can get this shit. So it's not like people like because Trump says it's a Chinese disease. Doesn't mean it's a Chinese strictly disease. It's a disease it's like SARS and MERS. Like it's a disease it's a catchy disease. It's not like it's subject to one race, bro.
Right.
Like so
anybody can get it, man.
Yeah. So even if you block out goddamn this Chinese person, this white man, Mexican man, Puerto Rican man, whatever the case could come in, he could have it. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
he might be more likely to get it.
Like logically, it doesn't make sense. But I understand if you want to do eye for the eye, well, you treating us bad over here, we're gonna treat you bad over here. And even that, I ain't really with that shit. So,
I mean, I would say, follow whatever principle you was following before you heard this news, man. If you thought it was wrong to discriminate beforehand, don't start doing it now just because, they doing it somewhere across the world.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's only so many battles I can fight. I'm not gonna fight that battle because there's only so much I can do for that.
Right. So that's all I got for that.
I ain't got nothing else for that. Like,
so
y'all be safe over there in China.
We're done out here.
Oh, it's about the blacks.
We're done out here.
African American.
And it was crazy because I'm in my grandma's house right now, and I'm watching them do things that perpetuate, where we are in this whole, dynamic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They every day is a new picture of Kool-Aid. And I told you, they measure cups not by like metric cups. They measure it by they pick a cup and they just pour sugar until it fills. Yeah.
This is a cup.
This is a cup. This is a cup of sugar.
I'm gonna tell you two things with this situation right here. One, blacks, we don't do enough to stay healthy. That's one.
And I understand.
As a community.
I understand a lot of it is because of our culture, what we eat. A lot of it is conditioning and what we have available to us.
Yeah.
But either way.
Whatever the problem is, or whatever the cause of it, whether it be because we in what did you call it? Grocery deserts?
Oh, it's a food desert.
Food deserts.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Only thing in the urban community or black communities is only like Burger King, McDonald's, shit like that. And there's no real grocery stores in there, you know what I'm saying? So whatever the cause is, we don't do enough to be healthy and boost our immune system. Like
right.
Black people are number one in a lot of things, whether you want to call it diabetes, heart disease, cancer, whatever the case may be, even, certain like AIDS and stuff like that. We don't do enough to keep our immune system boosted.
And a lot of it is dietary, and some of it is self-medication.
Yeah, a lot of self-medication
due
also
to dealing with life.
Yeah, and systematically how they put us and how they group us in situations for us to fail. I understand that.
I'm gonna drop that. We need to drop that episode. Redrop it on. We're gonna do that. The big payback, the one we went down. The housing, how discrimination.
Facts.
We need to do that. Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go check that episode out. Not saying it's all our fault, but we can do more about it than we do. And also, I will put in the fact that black people are mostly the ones that work low-income jobs, the jobs that are essential.
Yeah.
The one that we got to be around extra people about, be around extra people.
Right.
Or be around more people. We also the ones that have to take, transportation as far as buses and stuff like that nature, where we're around more people. A lot of that stuff has to do with our position that we're in, and a lot of it has to do with how we conduct ourselves, our bodies, as far as health and stuff. You all right? So it's the combination of us and the fact of where they put us.
Right.
So we having a battle on two fronts. If we control the battle,
do something.
Yeah. If we can control the battle of our own immune system, we'll survive it more. If we get out of our own ways, we can do more about it.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that we don't, and the fact that we already having an uphill battle for us, like, you know what I'm saying, where we work, how we get to work, as far as buses and stuff like
Right.
that, the people that we around, even the fact that, you know, we see even when we see people that's like protesting or people that say, you know what, we ain't gonna listen to the government, it's black people. They black people. I seen like one in Atlanta where people in the street, police come like, hey, y'all need to leave. No, we ain't leaving shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't care about the corona.
We'll get to protests in a minute.
We don't care about the corona,
Yeah.
that shit like that.
One more thing I like to add is, I know especially in my situation because I lost my medical insurance.
Yeah.
A lot of you know, people in those situations, we're afraid to go to the hospital because of the bill. So we'll wait till we dying until we actually show up to the hospital to get treated.
Also, that's why I say on two fronts.
Right.
Black people have a distrust for going to the hospital or going to the doctor, which is understandable. I have that same problem.
Yeah.
But also with that, our medical insurance or stuff that has to do with like our medical insurance as far as black people and Medicaid or Medicare and all that other stuff is like it's not as helpful as it is for other people.
Mhm.
Other people are different races.
Right.
Our shit is low.
And sometimes we get
And we pay the
misdiagnosed.
most. And we get because who
It's
we
a
are.
lot. It's deep.
It's
deep.
deeper
a lot
than what we think.
There's a lot of intersection that goes on and what's going on.
Man, they don't treat us the same way as they treat other races.
A lot of times they think we're
dismiss us.
over-exaggerating.
Yeah, they either over-exaggerate or they dismiss the symptoms that we do have. So you got to be careful right there. So like the distrust in the medical field is understandable. I never disagree with people like saying, you know, I don't trust this, but I always say, hey, just go.
Yeah.
Get information that you can get. So
Whatever
you
you can.
Yeah.
Because if you got corona and you go, they go and you say, "Hey, I got it," they'll test you.
Yeah.
And you at least you know.
Yeah. But I understand it,
Bill
man.
be damned.
What I'm saying in our community is it's a battle on two fronts.
Right.
At least take out the front of your own self. Eat healthy. Stay off the meats if you can. Stay off the bad meats. Stay off the meats like the bolognas, the hot dogs,
the mystery meats.
The mystery
Stay away
meats.
from the mystery meats.
Yeah, the low income meats, the Burger Kings, the Jack in the Boxes, all
Here's
that
the
stuff.
thing, like I know in my family, it was meat is like the main dish you have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta switch that up. You know, you don't need meat in every meal, and you don't need to be such a large portion of the meal. It should be like 1/3 of the meal,
Yeah.
followed by a lot of fruits and veggies.
America as a whole is getting fatter, but it affects the African American community more
Yeah,
because, like I say, it's a battle on two fronts: the medical field and our sales. And we can just take our sales out of it and just eat healthy, eat more greens, eat more vegetables. It's not gonna hurt you.
yeah,
What we look for is seasoning and taste.
facts.
That's what we look for. If you can get the seasoning and taste, then we could like I got a view of me and my girl. We made pulled pork out of jackfruit.
Hey, and you need to post that recipe, and you need to try to make it because it was fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna
delicious.
make pulled pork. Like we made the jerk.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to what we were saying. But you
Stay
can do
tuned for
other
that.
things. I'm just saying, just
Also, I think everybody needs to, especially in the black community, take more responsibility as an individual, what you can do to not spread it. You know, I was listening, what's his name, Dr. Fauci, the leading expert in infectious diseases.
yeah.
And he was saying, hey, if you live in a household, just send one person out to get groceries instead of, multiple people going out and increasing your chances of someone in your group catching infection. Because, in my situation, in a lot of other situations, we live in a multi-generation households.
Facts.
So in my house, you have me, you have your mom, you can have your uncle, your grandparents, you got your kids maybe. So you if you get infected, you infecting a wide range of people instead of other cultures where you live separately, you got a house by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So you always got to be conscious of what you bringing back home
Yeah.
and what you can do to protect yourself.
Facts.
And wear your mask if you have it. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you look stupid wearing a mask. But in my opinion, I never thought that. You know what I'm saying? I just thought these people concerned for their lives or whatever. So it's not a big thing to wear a mask. And even if the mask you wearing won't protect you from getting it, at least if you have it, it'll do something to either stop it or transfer it to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So do whatever you can as an individual, to protect yourself and the people around you. Because I know I got elderly people that I'm close to a lot. That what I'm saying, if they get it, because my people. My grandmother, my grandfather, they have, all type of, problems that are,
I still haven't seen my mother.
Yeah.
And I tell my mother, hey, stay away from anybody.
So
That's what I'm saying. Don't get, and also with black people, don't get so cocky to the point where you think you're so immune to whatever going
we
on.
not, bro.
Because I understand the distrust in the government. I always understand that. I understand the distrust in the medical
But I don't
field.
think now's the time.
I don't facts. I don't think
don't
now is
think
the
that was
time, fam. Like this shit is serious. And if you care about the people that surround you, even if your immune system's strong, what if you give it to somebody that immune system is not strong? What if you give it to like a loved one, like your grandma or your mom or somebody that has something that may not be able to fight it off as good as you. You know what I'm saying? And if you can, try to get them health. I call my, hey man, make sure you ain't eating too many meats. Make sure you eat your fruits and vegetables. Make sure you eating this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that all meats are bad. Not saying, but your fruits and vegetables are going to be more healthier than your meats.
That's what's gonna help you fight it.
That's what's going to help you
what's gonna
fight
give you all
it.
your
That's
vitamins.
what boosts your immune system.
What you get? I mean, you get valuable stuff from me, but you get all your immune system
Your immune
boosting
system
stuff
stuff
from like
from your vegetables and stuff. And this is an immune system attacking virus. I always understand that, man. Like that's what I don't like about our community sometimes, because we get so caught up in the distrust that we have for other people that we don't listen, or at least get enough to where we can protect ourselves, protect each other. That's the most important thing. Protect each other at the highest degree. Protect yourself at the highest degree. If you doing like whatever you're doing, if you know you're not doing your best, do your best.
do what you can.
Do what you can. That don't mean like, oh man, it's all. No, do what you can until you need rest. That's what I mean when I say that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you call your mom. Make sure you call your grandmother. Make sure you're doing those things. Stay away from other people. Stay away from large group functions. Social distancing is so important during this time.
Don't go out unless you have to, bro.
Don't go out unless you have
Segue
to.
into the next section about these people. Not only the people that are just doing it just because, they don't want to be cooped in the house, but the people that are protesting because they think that somehow this is infringing on their rights. Which is, stay tuned because we're doing an episode on natural rights too. So be on the lookout for that too. But it's two fronts. People that are stupid enough to go out and party and stuff just because they don't want to be in the house, and people that are thinking they have like a right to be outside during this epidemic, trying to fight, this virus that's killing people, bro. Mm-hmm. You saw the video.
I saw multiple videos.
You saw the videos.
I saw multiple videos.
Come on, man. Those people need to be reported and put in jail. I don't understand how they not in jail.
I'm not marching for that.
Because it's not like they can catch them outside and they be like, yo, we just going to the grocery store. They was specifically there because they were protesting that they did not want to be in the house. So why were they not arrested?
Like,
all of them.
Did you see the video I posted?
Yeah.
When my man, he was
in
like,
Michigan.
He said, and I'm not even sure it was me. I just posted because my man said, he said, look, I done had a heart attack, a stroke, a triple bypass, this and this. This virus is about people that don't, this virus is for people that don't take care of themselves. I'm like, man, what are you doing? What are you doing to take care of yourself? You are the main one. That's what I mean, man. As humans, like I say, I get the fact that you can't trust your government or you can't trust the people that's around. I get it. I promise you, I get it. But this ain't the time, fam.
I don't.
I get the what was it? The Tuskegee experiments. I get the experiments that happened in North Carolina.
Not even that.
I get the experiments that happened in Chicago. I get it, fam.
I don't even think it's that deep. I don't even think it's that deep. Because one, I do understand where you come from. I seen one person post saying, hey, y'all can talk about me being a conspiracy theorist as you want, but it's only a matter of time they put out an order to quarantine us and make us stay in the house. One, for one, that's not a theory. That's just the right thing you should do when there's an epidemic going on. So you're not busting the gates open like you just discovered something. When you say, hey, I told you it's gonna make us stay in the house. Yeah. Duh, you know what I'm saying?
I have yet to see anything about martial law. Martial law have yet to come out.
And even if it does,
shout out to everybody else. Also,
and if it does, it's gonna be because of people that's doing stupid stuff like this. So when it happens, you make sure you point that out in your conspiracy theory that's what's happening.
Not to cut you off, but shout out to the 5G people. There was a person in I want to say in South America, an indigenous tribe. A little boy died from coronavirus, and they ain't have no 5G nowhere near that shit.
No 5G.
Just shout out to the 5G conspiracy.
But he got
theories.
it.
Yeah,
He got it.
An indigenous boy got this shit, and he died where there is no 5G. Shout out to y'all.
That's the opposite of 5G down here. They have no G.
They have no G. They ain't got 1, 2, or 3.
They got no
4,
G's
5. None of that shit.
But
I'm like, what are y'all talking about? RP to my mans though. R to my guy.
Yeah. He could have, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man down there. Shout out to his family.
Yeah, shout out to his family, man. That whole tribe down there, man. That's crazy. Because they don't bother nobody. They are indigenous
shouting out tribes, dog.
away from everything.
Yeah. But what was I saying? Yeah. I can understand it to the point of, because it's two problems that I think, and especially in the case of Michigan, that was really the problem.
But
Michigan,
Michigan is always also, which I also get. This the point is one of the strictest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I understand that different areas affect differently because there's not as many cases.
Yeah.
Like in certain parts of Michigan, there's not as many cases, but still we want to prevent more cases.
Yeah.
And but I think what's here in Michigan is not that they want to party like we want to be outside. I think the two problems is that American feeling that, hey, we don't want you telling us what to do. And the other second of all is like a more realistic problem is, small businesses are suffering and the bailout is not helping everybody.
Yeah, fact.
I can get the small business. We just want to open up so we can,
make money.
Continue supporting our family. I can understand that point. And a large part of those people were out there for that, doing that. But there was a large part that was just saying, we don't want you to tell us what to do.
Yeah.
Either way, I don't agree with what they're doing, but I can understand one aspect of that problem more than I can another one.
Yeah.
Because the people they spoke to in your interview was like, we don't want them to tell them. They can't tell us what to do. Because they use the words, they are trampling over our American freedom. This is our freedom. We have a right.
Y'all need to keep reading them rights, man.
Yeah.
Keep reading them rights.
You gotta ask yourself, do we have rights, or is the rights that we have because we have a contract with the society we live in? Which is the discussion we gonna have. So, because when you get out here, is my natural right, blah, blah, blah. Is it, though, or is it because the government says you have that right?
Facts.
So, but stay tuned in that conversation.
Because that's going to be a very important conversation. Yeah. Y'all need to understand that the fact that, I want y'all to understand, like, we don't want to, like, y'all saying we don't want them trampling over our rights, but one of the rights is, to make sure everybody's safe.
Right.
Make sure everybody can go upon the pursuit of happiness.
I like that saying, your rights end when my face begins.
Yeah.
I like that.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you're sick, or it's a multitude of people that's sick, or don't know they sick, or they carrying disease, and you going out because you want to have your freedom of rights, you injuring those people. So let's just do those rights, right? So if there are rights, if you injuring those people or causing those people to be sick, you should be locked up, right? Your ass should be locked up because you made those people sick. Because you put the people in shit. Because you out here walking around when we told your ass to stay inside. Mm-hmm. That's one of our rights, right? Because if I have AIDS or HIV, and I go around having sex with somebody, whether I know or may
not know, is it not my right to procreate? Is it not my right? Yeah. But that ends when you have a disease that's taking people out.
Yeah, facts. So if I go out here, with this disease, and I say, and if my governor, president, or anybody say, hey, y'all need to stay in, I go out anyway, and I get people sick, and it comes back down to I'm the person that got people sick. Should I be locked up? That's part of our rights in America, right?
Well, this is gonna be a good discussion.
I'm just asking, because if I'm wrong, y'all say I'm wrong. Y'all make sure y'all bring that content my way. Bring that discussion my way. And come find us at Mind the Gap, and you make sure you bring that discussion our way, because that shit does not make sense. We should stay in the house when we have stuff like this going on. And the point that people are trying to make it out, these are my rights. These are moments in time that we can sacrifice, bruh.
Yeah. It's not going to be forever. It's just now until things calm down. Because in New York, they saying they already hit the flat of the curve. And now start,
But you don't forget, goddamn, the last Tuesday and Wednesday, they had one of the highest death rates. Yeah. 2000. 2000 was like 2,300 something. Mm-hmm. Like, that's high. But New York was low. Yeah. But it was still high as far as the US.
The amount, yeah. But you know what I'm saying? But New York did what they had to do. You
stay your ass inside, bruh.
And the more you do that, the faster we can get out.
I see people on my timeline talking, my birthday come, I'm having a big ass cookout. What?
Hey, fuck your cookout and whoever come to it. Because if that happens, I'm reporting your ass.
I'm reporting you for sure.
I'm reporting. And that's straight up.
Because It just doesn't make sense, man. I don't understand the logic, man. Like this is an insight to my mind a little bit. Our mind, like I don't understand how you sacrifice so much time at work.
Or doing dumb shit.
Or doing dumb shit, watching dumb shit, or just at a job that you don't want to be at, but you can't sacrifice the time to keep people around you and then yourself safe. I don't understand that shit. How is that not in the front of your brain? You do a whole bunch of dumb shit that doesn't make sense, a whole bunch of stuff that wastes your time, a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't work towards your dreams, your concept of your purpose. But you're willing to sacrifice your health, your life, not only for yourself, for your kids, for your parents, and everybody else that came before you, and the people that's gonna come after you. But you can't sacrifice this time to sit your ass in your house and be safe.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. This is the best time to do it.
This is the best time, and then thank you. This is the best time to stay your ass in the house. This is the best time to do it.
You getting paid to stay at home, basically.
Facts.
You getting paid to stay at home.
Unemployment is beautiful right now.
It is. Trust me.
$1,200, $300 plus $600 on top of that. I don't know where y'all. I don't know. Maybe other states a little different.
You need to be planning your come up right now, if anything.
Facts.
Because if you come out and you blow all that, bro, you deserve to be where you are.
Facts. And I don't want to hear nothing about this. You know, some people got this, some people got that. And we're not really talking to everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We talking about the people that's in a lifestyle that they don't want to be in, a lifestyle that this pandemic is hurting. Luckily, we got other incomes that help us out.
Yeah.
We work towards that. And this pandemic, not saying it's the most helpful thing for us, but it does help. Like we finding like we looking at the benefits of this. We looking at the pros of this. Like we've been working on our own shit.
Yeah.
I know a person with no arms, no legs right now. No arms and no legs. And it's doing like, he worked harder than myself and most people that I know. So all the shit that y'all talking about, like maybe I ain't got time, I got this. If you got your 2 arms and your 2 legs, and I think he got like 2 kids.
Yeah.
And he got like, whatever the case may be, he's doing well right now. He was doing well before. He's doing extra well now. I know a person with just 2 legs doing well right now. So I don't want to hear the excuse that some people need to do this. Some people ain't got an opportunity. Everybody got the same 24 hours. Do your best in those hours. If you feel like you're not doing your best, then you know what I'm saying, do your best. If you feel like you are doing your best, reevaluate it. It's crazy, man. Us as a humanity, us as humans should be. Us as humans should do better as thinking for one another.
That's a whole different topic that you going off on, right?
Bro,
that's a whole different topic.
I'm just saying,
we need to get into.
When I move, I think about other people. Like when I move, I'll be like, man, I don't want to get, even if I have it, I don't want to get nobody else sick.
I don't think people think that forward. Because generally, everybody, I'm speaking in general, like the usual person will think about themselves and the immediate people around them.
Yeah.
But for,
you said the usual person?
The usual person will think about themselves, people they close to, and forget everybody else in the world.
I can't say that, D. I think the general person only thinks about themselves.
I don't think so, man.
We've seen the protests.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Those people think they're doing the right thing.
For themselves. They just found other people that had the same ideals as them.
In their mind, they're thinking what I'm doing. Because when you hear somebody say, hey, you are taking away my freedom.
But where did it start from?
What? But let me finish.
All right, go ahead.
They're saying they're taking away my freedom. They think that their ideology extends to other people. So if you're taking away my freedom, you're taking away the freedom of my family, blah, blah, blah. I think it's a stupid idea.
No, I don't disagree with you.
But they think they are justified. And if it's affecting me, it's affecting people around me, and it's affecting everybody else.
But where do it start from?
Themselves.
Me. It starts from me. I feel like this.
Hey, man, because
my ideology always starts with, okay. It starts with I, but then it goes off to this person and that person.
Yeah, my ideology is no matter what you do in life, in the end, it's going to come down to you, your desire. Yeah. Even if you go out your way to save a little kid from a car about to hit, it starts with, I can't bear to see this child get killed by this car, so I'm going to try to save this car.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't think it starts with that. I think this person, I think it starts with You know what I'm saying? If you see a little kid, but sometimes I don't even think a thought happens. I think it's like he need to be saved.
Yeah.
I don't think it starts with I think it's like I think if
But
it
who-
does,
but
and
who
if it-
decided that?
And if it does stuff it's like I can only save this person.
But that's only because you care. If you don't care
Oh,
about
facts.
that child,
I give you that.
then that child can die.
But your care is different from I care from like I care about myself. I feel like this trampling on
But
my right.
I care is just I care.
Yeah.
If you care, you care.
No,
It starts with
I
I. So it's
I
always going to start with how you feel about
Well,
the
let me say this.
situation.
Let me say this. I think it's a double I when you say
Yeah,
that
double
right there. Double I. You know what I'm saying? You right when
yeah.
it starts with I, but I think it's like my I starts with the next person.
Right.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? I believe in what Will Smith said. I can't remember exactly what he said. He said, you know what I'm saying, what are you doing to progress this human, like to progress humans?
Yeah.
What are you giving to humans?
And if you about yourself, just
'Cause you
just
always
say
serving.
you about yourself, bro.
Don't ever forget that.
Yeah.
The best people are always serving. You are always a
serving
servant.
someone else.
Serving. That's always the
Because you
case.
can't money. It doesn't matter how good
And I
of a
think those
doctor you
people-
are. If you only treating yourself, you're not gonna make
You
any
ain't
money
no
off it.
shit.
You're
You
not
know
gonna
what I'm
make
saying?
money off this.
But that's what I mean by the people that's protesting. I think they're only serving themselves and their own emotions.
Yeah, I get that.
I think I get what you're saying when it comes down to I, but I think this is like
I
I
get
said,
that,
it's
man.
a double I.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to do this, so I'm not gonna
Of
do
course,
this.
because I
And now I got
guarantee, I
people-
guarantee you that man who was like, I got heart issues. The rest of his family was at home.
Yeah.
He was like, we told him not to go down there. We don't know why he did it, but he did it. So he out there.
I don't know, man.
Well, it's crazy, man.
Don't think about yourself so much, man. Think about others, man. I know that's hard to do nowadays in this society where there's a lot of stuff going on where you feel like you trapped in a lot of shit that doesn't.
Why people run
doesn't
like
matter.
that?
I don't know.
It's like a
She's comfortable.
whatever works for you.
Yeah.
You out here work. You out
I'm
here,
not.
You out,
so
yeah,
I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I did my workout today. I'm straight.
Yeah.
I think that's
All
where
right.
that comes from,
I
man.
mean, that's all I got for. That's where I'm at with it.
Be safe.
Be
fam.
safe, man. Do what
And
you
keep
can.
the people around you safe. Please.
I'm gonna go
man.
get a refill. And you got anything else you want to add?
No, man. Yeah, just people quit being stupid, man.
Thank you for watching the show again. We got some good stuff coming up. If you ain't heard, we got the native rights. We're gonna re-release some stuff about black conditioning in America, and we got a live episode we planning. So make sure you stay tuned for updates on that.
Mm-hmm.
You can talk with us. We got two. Well, we doing two live. We got one. We gonna be doing what we doing now. We're gonna be sipping something. And you can just ask us whatever you want, and we'll
Facts.
tell you our opinions on it.
Yeah.
And also, we planning just a live episode that we want to do for everybody. So stay tuned for that.
And also, we also got a couples like relationship advice
Us being in, we both been in relationships for a while now.
for quite some time.
I think we have some input.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That people can benefit from.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that. What if we had branch off into a whole, love conference or something like that? This is who you want to take advice from? But it's cool, man. What else we got?
That's it, man. That's it for
Patreon,
right
man.
now.
Make sure you sign up for Patreon.
Patreon is fire right now,
Because
fam.
that couple stuff might be exclusive. Because we might get personal. It might be exclusive to patrons. So,
Yeah.
and I got to get permission because I don't want to put too much out there.
I don't mind putting too much.
Yeah. And what else we got? We got a lot coming up, man.
We got a lot of stuff
just
coming
stay
up,
tuned
man.
to the channel. Make sure you try to interact with us.
Mhm.
Be a patron. Join our Discord so you can have all types of conversations with us. Join the group on Facebook because we have a Facebook group on Mind the Gap subsection of our.
And I'm
Mind the Gap
very
page.
appreciative of everybody in that group. I'm very
Appreciate
appreciative of everybody that's in our comments. And
Yeah.
like, we're getting more comments, more likes, more people that's watching. So I appreciate
Shout out to
y'all.
Germany, man.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
don't know
Germany.
why. I don't know why, bro.
Hey, Germany be looking out, fam.
You know what I'm saying? I hope it's not on some spy stuff, but
Even if it is, man, we appreciate it because we ain't
Yeah.
doing shit. We ain't got nothing to tell you. You know what I'm saying?
we the wrongs when you want to get information.
Yeah, because we're going to give you some information.
Yeah.
You're going to be like,
Yeah.
we informed, but you know what I'm saying? We
don't-
can't start a war over this.
Yeah. So, thank you for watching the show. Again, this is Mind the Gap. Make sure you hit the links below.
Mhm.
Find out where you can follow us and become a patron on Patreon.
Also, subscribe right now. Hit that bell. And it's your boy TK and it's your guy.
Darius, a.k.a. Pusha D.
Hey,
And,
holla
we out.
at you.
I'm going to go get this refill.
Facts.